kitchen. Thank you for joining me, and today's recipe is from my 4 Seasons Ninja Foodie cookbook, and in there you'll find the full list of ingredients. And if you need any of the equipment that I use during the recipe, then just go over to my website and it'll be linked on my accessories page for you. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button for me. And if you're new to Susannah's Kitchen, then subscribe to my channel for new weekly content. I'd love to see some of your creations, so don't forget to add them to my Facebook group and tag me in on my social media platforms. The links are all down below in my description. So I think we've got everything covered. Let's start cooking. Let's make a tuna nicoise salad. I love this. It's one of my favourite salads to have, and we can use our Ninja Foodie to help us along the way. So we're going to start with our potatoes and our eggs. I'm getting water in the bottom of the pot because of course we need that to be able to pressure cook. Then I'm going to put my little miniature, and when I say miniature, these are small. Look at these. Really tiny little new potatoes, and I'm going to pop those in the water in the bottom. Now I'm going to sit my rack over the top. We can just jiggle those about to get that in. There you go. And then I want to put my eggs on top. Now my eggs, I would say, are of a medium size, and I'm going to put 4 eggs on the rack. These are room temperature eggs, and it's really as simple as that, and we close the lid. Now make sure your pressure valve is pushed to the back, which is on seal. Okay, let's slide over to pressure cook. Now I want a quick release on these eggs because I don't want to overcook them. Now while we wait for those to cook, we might as well prepare our dressing for our salad. And the dressing is probably one of the most important parts because it's going to give us that beautiful flavour. Now you don't have to add capers, but I am going to use some capers. I'm making this to serve 2 people. So just give those a little mush in the bottom. I'm not using an anchovy, but if you want to use an anchovy, now is the time to put that in. All I would say is that if you're using an anchovy, you're not going to want the salt that I'll be using today. You can use a fresh clove of garlic, or you can use some garlic paste. Obviously, if you like it really garlicky, you can definitely add more if you want to. Going to put some salt in and some black pepper. I'm using Dijon mustard. Just going to squeeze some lemon juice. There you go. Let's get that squeezed. Let's see if we've got enough in there now. So let's get the lemon juice in. Oh, I think we might be just about right. And then some extra virgin olive oil. And now I can just mix all of that together. Obviously you don't have to do this in a pestle and mortar. It was just really because I had the capers, and if you're using an anchovy, it just helps to mix that up. Okay, we're finished. Let's open up the lid. Great. I'm going to grab my eggs out and I'm going to put them straight into this ice bath. And all that does is it stops the cooking process so they don't overcook. Brilliant. That's the eggs sorted. Let's put those to one side for a moment and let's check what's happening with the potatoes. Let's remove the rack and see how well these potatoes have done. Let's have a little test. Great. They are tender. Now, this is only going to work if you've got very small potatoes like me. If not, they would not be cooked enough. But let's not worry about that because we've still got our green beans to cook. And I think the best way to cook my green beans is to steam them. So I can leave the potatoes in the bottom there for a little bit longer. I think most of them I'll be happy with to eat them like that. But just to be sure that they are going to be absolutely tender as we want them, then we can just add the green bean layer. So once again, let's just put the rack back in. We're going to need a little bit more water because some of that water will already have been used. So I'm just going to top that up. So let's top up the water there. and just lay our green beans across this way so that they don't fall in. And we can now go on to our steam setting. So let's close the lid. So select the steam setting and let's get these green beans nice and tender. The eggs look great. They are just as I wanted them. You can see they're ever so slightly soft there, but that's how I like them in a salad. Okay, so we're steaming away now. You just have to wait for that steam to build up, but now they are cooking. I don't think they're going to take very long at all. My salad is well laid out. So we've got the little gem lettuce, we've got tomatoes, we've got our black olives, which I'm just going to finish off placing in around my salad. Lovely big flaky bits of tuna in there. The green beans are beautifully tender, as are the new potatoes. We can add a tiny little bit more tuna just on the top there. My eggs are absolutely perfect. We just have a few more pieces of tomato to add on the top there. This is such a beautiful salad. It is perfect in the warmer months, although I would probably eat this all year round, to be honest. I've added my dressing all over the top, and that is my completed tuna niçoise salad. To purchase any of my cookbooks with delicious recipes just like this one, please visit my website www.susannahskitchen.uk, and thank you so much for watching.